Hey folks, how you doing? Leducium here, and I'm gonna play a little bit of just casual Hearthstone. I'm playing with a Deathrattle deck, so mostly it's Deathrattle cards. There's enough Deathrattle cards now available that we can do that, and that's pretty much it. We'll see how we do. I think I might have to touch up a few things in this deck. So I might have put Mad Scientists in here without actually putting in any secrets. Aside from that, it's pretty interesting and it's pretty good. I did one test game, worked out well, I won that. So yeah, we're gonna stick with it. Let's throw back Unleash the Hounds. It's a good card, but maybe I can get something else with Deathrattle. Although Savannah Highmane is not the card I necessarily wanted or needed, but it's the card the city deserved. I'm Batman. Let's throw out an Undertaker and see what my opponent does. Anything interesting? No. Okay. I don't know what that secret is. Most likely it's a noble sacrifice. That's okay. That's annoying. What we're gonna do... this has Deathrattle, which is interesting. We could throw that out there, but I think what I'm going to do is coin and throw the Deathlord out there, buffing this up, which now I can attack this. I'm going to attack my opponent directly and see if it's Noble Sacrifice. It is not, which is interesting and good, I guess, or bad. Who knows?
Not on my watch.
I'm just going to get Divine Shield, run into that, that's fine. So another Deathrattle card, so let's plan on getting this thing crazy buffed up. And we'll ignore my opponent's cards and just go for stuff. For face, basically. The Undertaker. Doing good work. Consecration. A little annoying. That's alright. What kind of a creature does my opponent get? A Leper Gnome. I can live with that. That's going to kill the Leper Gnome. It's going to injure me slightly. That's alright. Savannah Highmane cannot play yet, so we'll play our Harvest Golem. Buff that up to L5-3. Get him some more. What could that secret be? I have no idea. I'm completely stumped. He's got his own Harvest Golem, that's fine. And another Fairy Dragon, which is a little bit annoying. And he concedes. Oh, I wanted to play one more creature. Alright. This deck, so far, the two games I've played with this deck, both opponents have conceded pretty much around the same time. So, it's a gimmick deck, but it's doing well enough. At least in casual play. I don't think it would stand a chance in arena against, not arena, but in ranked play against, let's say, a Zoo deck or even a Miracle Rogue, definitely not, but I'm having fun here. We'll keep at least one of the eggs. Get rid of the other stuff. I don't have any way to really trigger this except for... yeah, I actually don't have any way of triggering this except for maybe the Unstable Ghouls or something. So we'll throw the Leper Gnome out there. We've got Baron Rivendare around.
Greetings, traveler.
Do Baron Rivendare stuff, but most importantly, doubles our Deathrattle. So if I can pair it up with the Nerubian Egg, for example, I can double that. He's got an Armani Berserker, which is slightly annoying. And he's going to cast an Rage on the Gnome or the Berserker. Huh, interesting. I would have cast it on the Gnome personally, but that's just me. I'm going to throw the egg out there. We're going to throw the eggs out there and hope for the best. Basically, that's the strategy.
Back to work.
But he can Cruel Taskmaster. This might be a short game, because I don't have a good way of defeating that yet. I could Unleash the Hounds, which is maybe what I should do here, just to kill this thing off. Otherwise, it's just going to keep hitting me for way too much damage. And pass my turn. So next turn I could Baron Rivendare and try to figure out how to kill that thing.
Be thirsty.
I don't have a good way of killing that thing. Starving Buzzard, unfortunately, Well, this will give me a card. So we'll do it.
Job's done.
I got my high main here. And the Starving Buzzard will die on this turn. Unfortunately.
Back to work.
And I don't have a good way of killing that right now. It rage rages. So that's unfortunate. However, yep, there's the Mad Scientist, which unfortunately I don't have any secrets. I'm gonna throw this out there. See if he takes the trap. Maybe I can still pull through, but I doubt it. Chances are I'm gonna die between everything that's on the board. Yep. I'm dead. There's Karen Bloodhoof, but there's nothing I can do here that would let me survive. So, I mean, that's your standard warrior deck there. Let's take out those Mad Scientists because I didn't necessarily think it through when I put them in there. I don't have any secrets in here to really synergize with the Scientists. Where are they? Mad Scientists are gonna go. And let's take a look to see what else we have that has Deathrattle available. So we've got the 2 Hunter cards with Deathrattle. I don't want to put Zombie Chow in there just because it's bad. Sludge Belchers wouldn't be bad. Dancing Swords are not great, but they're not horrible. Sylvanas could be good. So we'll throw a Sylvanas in there and we'll throw a Sludge Belcher in there. Alright, let's give it another shot and see how we do. So I'm excited. I mean, just all the new cards that are available are fun. Plus, I have a bunch of legendaries, which I didn't have before. I mean, it's kind of upsetting because pretty much anyone who's playing through this also has the same legendaries, so they're not that special. But still, you know, I don't know. I like getting legendaries. So, still pretty happy about it, and happy to get to try to play them.
Rexar versus Throw.
I also would like to try to
For
get...
Doomhammer, let the hunt begin.
Okay. I'm actually throwing the eggs back because I really don't have a way of triggering them. There we go. That's a little bit better. So back to the legendaries. I'd love to get Thaddeus twice. If I can get the Baron in there and somehow... I don't know if it's possible to get Thaddeus twice in one game. But if that's possible, then that would be awesome. So what is my opponent going to do? Apparently nothing. I'll say hello. Maybe that'll spur him into action. Alright. So, we get a Death Lord, which we're just going to pass. Death Lord's pretty good. I like that card. I mean, it's a risk. It could put a monstrous creature out on the board, and you could screw yourself over, but there's a good chance that it'll put something either mediocre to shitty out on the board. Not a big deal. So I'm actually going to start off this turn by coining into, not the Death Lord, but the Harvest Golem, because whatever Lightning Bolt or whatever he has, I want him to take it out on the Golem. Keep the Death Lord for the following turn. Yep, perfect. So I'd rather he take the Hex and use it on the Golem. That's kind of a waste of a Hex, in my opinion, but what do I know? I could be wrong. But now I can play the Death Lord, and at least one Hex is down. Don't have to worry about stuff. And I think I've stumped my opponent. So he's thinking, or she, it's Nel Zokum. Nel Zokum? Alright, maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong.
What?
So, 2-8 for 3. Pretty good. If I was playing a priest and had Inner Fire, I could turn that into an 8-8, which would be pretty crazy. Can't. But that's okay. My opponent just summons a Spirit Totem here, a Wrath of Air Totem, which gives spell damage +1. I will eventually get the totem names correct, although today is not going to be that day. I'm going to summon a Nerubian here, Throw an arrow. Next turn, Starving Buzzard, Unleash the Hounds, probably. For the combo. So now I'm hoping my opponent plays something like Lightning Storm or Forked Lightning. Just something that, unfortunately, he just goes for 4 damage directly, but something that kills my Nerubian as well would be wonderful. Nope, he's going to go for killing that directly. Alright. And he gets another Argent Squire. That's why it's so good. Or pretty damn good. And I'm going to get a lot of cards here. So Starving Buzzard.
That was a mistake.
Unleash the Hounds. Sorry. And we're going to get 4 cards. There's Fugan. Another Leper Gnome.
Well played.
Another Loot Hoarder. And a Web Spinner. Awesome. We're going to take out this totem first. Then we'll take out this one. And then we'll probably just take out one of these. It doesn't matter. Alright. So I have a whole crap load of stuff. Fugan is not a bad thing to play next turn. I could also play one of my Savannah Highmanes, which would be pretty awesome. Or a Sylvanas, which there's really nothing on the board that I actually want. But, or I could play a whole bunch of small stuff. He's going to Hex? Really? Okay, there goes both of his Hexes, so now I don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Wow. It's a little... I don't know. Let's just kill this thing, so it's not bugging me. Let's take it a bit. Well, let's not be conservative. Let's throw the Savannah Highmane out there. Plus, I get a card. I should remember that I can card draw as long as I play beasts. So next turn, probably Web Spinner and the other Savannah Highmane for 2 more cards. And I'm at 15. He's at 19. I've outdrawn him by 4, which is not bad, but not wonderful. Feral Spirits, which is always great. Good taunt, and a Lightning Storm. There it is. Expected it sooner or later. He is going to have no mana next turn to speak of. And that's fine with me. Undertaker, wonderful. Wonderful stuff. So we're going to buff the crap out of this Undertaker. Maybe not that much, because I'm thinking Undertaker and then Sledge Belcher just to guard him. Making it into a 3-4. But on the following turn, I'm going to buff the crap out of that Undertaker by playing both the Loot Hoarder, the Leper Gnomes, and maybe something else. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Bring out your dead. My opponent was just looking at the Undertaker card. So another Starving Buzzard. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll keep the Lion alive. Let's buff up the Undertaker a bit more. There's gnomes all over the place. This thing's going to be monstrous. 6-7. Thank you very much. We are going to kill this with that. Kill this with that. I'm going to hit our opponent for a bunch of damage. And now I hope he has something like a Lightning Storm, because really wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Nope, but he has a Fire Elemental. And that's fine. Still have another taunt. He's got his Unbound Elemental. What do I get? I get another Undertaker. Well, that's not going to help me that much. But we will turn both of these gnomes in here. Injure my opponent a bit. We'll play our Buzzard. Here's my thinking. And then we'll trade the Hurt Savannah Highmane for that. Getting 2 Hyenas, which means 2 cards. There's Karen Bloodhoof. I just got him recently, like a few days ago, so excited to have that to play. And we're also going to hit our opponent for a bunch.
Hey, give me that!
And probably shoot him in the face. So, yeah, pretty crazy deck. It's actually working out better than I expected. For a Gimmick deck that just depends on Undertakers and Deathrattles and a few legendaries, it's actually gone pretty well. I wonder if it counts, if these guys die to like a... What am I trying to say? If these guys die to like a Hex, I wonder if it counts as dying to whatever. I don't know. let's kill this thing. See what kind of beast we get, because it'd be fun. That's not fun. I mean, I could just trade in there. But how do I want to play this? Let's play you. Buff that up. Let's play you. Buff that up some more.
Hey, give me that.
Get another card. Let's run a bunch of stuff in here. Oop. Kill off a bunch of beasts. And then Web Spinner. That buffs this up and gets me a card. Pretty good synergy. Okay. Yeah, because this was going to get crazy. Alright, so got some gold there. Yeah, good deck. Lots of fun. Let's try this maybe once or twice more. I'll go back and I'll look over the cards just to kind of show off in case anybody's wondering which cards I have in there. Although you could probably tell by watching the video, but still, if anybody wants to kind of duplicate this for their own pleasure, leisure, fun, maybe improve upon it. This is pretty decent. I'll keep it. So Warrior, I'm kind of tempted not to play the Undertaker right away because he might have a weapon. Let's see what my opponent does. You know, nothing? Okay, so I will play the Undertaker, and I will coin into him. He still might have a Fiery War Axe and kill this, which kind of would suck. So I'm taking the chance that he doesn't. Which means next turn I can Haunted Creeper. And then this would be outside of Fiery War Axe range. He's thinking. He's deciding. He's going to armor up. That's perfect. Which means I could play Haunted Creeper. This buffs up even more. And now I can hit him for a bunch of damage. These Undertakers, man. They're pretty good. Especially with things like Leper Gnomes and Haunted Creepers and all kinds of stuff. But it'll only help you so much, sir. This is now beyond your powers. We will play the Harvest Golem. Buffs that up some more. 4-3.
Oh, good.
And next turn, I don't know. Leper Gnome. Use my arrow. Probably, unless I draw something else. I'm not drawing a lot of cards here. That's another problem with this deck is, besides the buzzards, I don't really have much card draw. But that's okay. Shield Slam, that's annoying. Shield Slam's a great card. If you can pull it off. So, would have been nice. Would have been able to play that. But that's okay. We still have a lot of damage out on the board. I have Savannah Highmane for turn 6, which will be great. And my opponent doesn't have anything, although he does have a lot of cards. And he has Brawl, which sucks. My Harvest Golem is going to live. It's whatever card goes into the pile last that lives. And he gets a Dread card first there, which is fine. And takes 2 damage. Starving Buzzard, Unleash the Hound is a great combo that I am going to have to save. Because my opponent doesn't have any cards and it would be kind of wasted right now. He's got a lot of epic cards in there. Shield Slam, Brawl, that's all epics. It's kind of annoying, frankly. Not a lot of creatures. And that's okay, though. Web Spinner will be nice eventually. Right now we're just going to do this. And
Job's done.
just wanted to double check that this wasn't actually a beast, and it's not. Spectral spiders are not beasts, but the original spider is. So we've got the Savannah Highmane in there. Good stuff.
Thirsty.
You gonna try to kill it? You can try. It's okay. I forgive you. Upgrade, alright. Yeah, he's gonna... I think he's gonna try to kill it. Next turn I'll get cards through Starving Buzzard, Web Spinner, and... oh, come on. That's so annoying. But that's okay, because it gives me more cards. The Unleash the Hounds. Oh, this is great. So we're going to play the Starving Buzzard here. We're going to Unleash the Hounds. Get 2 cards, Baron Rivendare, and what do we get? Karen Bloodhoof. All great. We're going to play a Web Spinner, get another card. Loot Hoarder, play another Web Spinner, get another card. Get our Haunted Creeper, then we're going to trade this to kill that. That's fine, I don't care what it comes out to because we're going to kill that with our 2 things here. And then we're going to run this into it. And that's dead. So that worked out. We now have pretty much the same number of cards. And I have Baron Rivendare for the spiders. If they live. Hopefully. Plus all these other things, actually. So Baron Rivendare will be very useful. And his weapon's gone. My buzzard's gone. Ah, his weapon's back. That stinks. But... do I dare? Yeah. I dare play Baron Rivendare, and I'm going to run the spider into it and see if I can get some good creatures. Yes! King Crush! Nice. Let's play, I don't know, the Loot Hoarder. And we'll run this into it. See if we can get some double the beasts. Yes. And then, you know what, I'll just play a Haunted Creeper, because if he doesn't kill Baron Rivendare, I'll get some nice stuff from the Deathrattle. So this is a pretty serious opponent that we have. I haven't had, you know, a challenge where either I get steamrolled, as we saw with the earlier warrior, or I lose, or I win right away. So this is the first time I've had like a good even challenge. So he's gonna use everything he has to kill our Baron there, so I won't keep getting double the Deathrattle, and that's okay because, aw, come on, that's fine. I'm tempted to just play my own Karen Bloodhoof just to be a dick. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Also, I'm gonna shoot you. So, and maybe next turn I'll play Stalag and Fugan. Stalag,
Made to fit.
Fugan, Hadouken. What's the plan? Okay, you get armor. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Get more armor. Actually, no, you don't, but whatever. And you get an Arcanite Reaper. I mean, I can kill him with King Crush. I realize that. I'm just... I probably shouldn't be having fun at his expense. But... when you have legendaries, and you really want to play them, I'm going to do this just to... so I'm not showing off. But... come on. It's fun. First time I've ever had 3 legendaries on the board at the same time. And I buff that up, and what is he gonna kill? He gets armor. And he armors up. But you can only kill one of them. I actually want the other to die just because I want to see what it's like to get Thaddeus. And I'm going to run this into that. You know, I don't know. I want to see what Thaddeus looks like when if I were to get him, so.
Mind if I roll knee?
I could just kill him, but I want him to kill Fugan. Just so that we get a Thaddeus on the board. Kill Fugan, please. Summon Thaddeus, you son of a bitch. Don't... Fine. I'll just kill it against the Dread Corsair and see what happens. That'll give you armor, at least. Don't... Oh, alright. I don't care anymore. Just summon Thaddeus here. Yes! Yes!
Well played.
Alright, I'm gonna just do it. And crush. For the win! I just wanted to see what it looked like when Thaddeus got summoned, so... Normally I don't try to dick around with other players, and if I have the win I'll just take it, but... Come on. I had to try. Alright, let's do one more game because this is a lot of fun. I really like this deck. It's a blast. It's something new and different. That's what it is. It's different from all the other meta that's been going on over the last few months. Mostly Zoo decks and Miracle Rogues. That's basically been... and Control Warriors. That's basically been the meta. So...
Let the hunt begin.
But at least it's not Murlocs. The Murloc period's over. That was the last few months of beta. That was all that anybody played was Murloc Warlocks. And it was just annoying. Like, incredibly annoying. This is gonna suck a little bit. Because as soon as I put the Baron out there, he's probably gonna Shadow Word Death on the Baron, but that's okay. We'll throw our spiders out there first to see if I can trigger a Shadow Word Death. Then we'll harvest Golem. Maybe he'll play a creature, and I can run spiders into it.
Death does not scare
Plays a Deathlord. Interesting, okay. Not terrible. Not great. Let's counter.
Death does not scare me.
Your Deathlord with my Deathlord. And also I'll Baron Rivendare. Which actually is not good with the Deathlord, because that gives him twice the cards. He's gonna heal, which is gonna be very annoying. Or he's gonna Holy Smite. Then he's gonna heal his Deathlord. Because why wouldn't he, right? Makes sense. Alright, so since we can't get anything good there, we're gonna play all these things. Run that into it. Get a whole bunch of cards. I might as well, because the sooner this dies, the sooner I can Baron Rivendare. So, I actually want stuff to die. And maybe I can get some good beasts out of this.
My eyes.
Oh, come on. So annoying. I hate priests. Wild Pyromancer, okay. I mean, that's not great, but I got King Muckla out of it. And if I play Baron Rivendare, I'll get twice the golems there. So we'll do it. Give me twice the golems. Now watch him play Shadow Word Pain and kill this and have that pop these two. Nope, same difference though. This is gonna pop those two. Just annoying, and he's gonna run stuff into it. That's okay. We'll put our Savannah Highmane out there, or maybe we'll put Karen Bloodhoof because it's a 4/5, and he can live and do stuff. Again with the healing, it's so annoying. Priests with their crap. This is also a beast, so works with the Starving Buzzard, which means Karen Buzzard. Savannah Highmane is a good bet for the following round. You cannot Shadow Word Pain, but you can Holy Fire. Did I mention how I hate priests? Because I do. Well, I'll do this, this. Get some 2 bananas, unfortunately. And this
Job's done.
should give me another card. So this is tough. This is a tough opponent. He's got 7 cards. 2 of them are bananas, so he's got 5 cards. There's the Shadow Word Death that I fully expected. Because priests suck. He's just going to keep this thing alive forever. I'm never going to be able to kill it. Basically, is what is going to happen. I will probably run out of cards before I can kill that thing.
Roll knee.
Hopefully, if he does not have another Shadow Word Death, I might have a chance, but it's kind of a tall order. Because priests are annoying that way. Do it. You know you want to. There it is. At least I get 2 hyenas. Watch the Holy Nova. Watch him have it.
Embrace.
No. Okay, good. Finally. I have 6 damage on the board. I can finally kill that thing. Ah. You son of a bitch. Well, he can't heal anymore. So that's something. And I can do another Savannah Highmane combo. Or even better, I can Unstable Ghoul. Go ahead. You can't heal. As soon as you kill it, your 2 cards are dead. And it only cost me 1 ghoul.
None shall pass.
I'm pretty sure that it still triggers his ability. Yes. Thank you. Another Unstable Ghoul. Ah, he's gonna get a card though. It's alright. We'll have to just kill the Clericus ASAP. We'll do this. We'll do that for a card draw. We'll do one of those. Because otherwise the Ghoul will kill it and I won't get that much value out of it. No more Shadow Word Deaths. So now my Lion might actually have a chance to deal some damage.
Let me change your mind.
That's slightly annoying. I would have taken the Loot Hoarder though, simply for the card draw, but that's okay. He can get card draw that way too. Yep. It's annoying. How am I going to get past it? I don't know. Unleash the Hounds would be wonderful.
I wonder.
Is he out of cards yet? 12 to 11. Well, I should just play these 2. And I should have played him afterwards. That was my own stupid fault for playing him first. But I kind of want to get him killed. So maybe it's okay. You don't have any more circles of healing, so you're not going to get a huge amount of card draw. Summon Thaddeus. Don't mind control them. Although, even if he mind controls them, I think I still get Thaddeus. Maybe I don't.
I have no time for games.
Against his own Sylvanas, that's fine. Because I'll throw down Sylvanas too. You play a Sylvanas, I'll play a Sylvanas, everyone plays Sylvanas. Alright, that needs to really stop. So annoying. The card draw. 4 cards.
Is someone injured?
Yeah, another one. Damn it. Alright, here we go. Maybe I should save this until I get another buzzard. If I kill Sylvanas with these 2, then the best he can do is get one of these, which isn't terrible. And then I can get Thaddeus.
For master.
Let's do this. So just in case I screw this up.
For master.
Just in case I screw this up. See if he gets something shitty. Oh, come on! That's bullshit.
Well played.
I have no time for games.
He gets Thaddeus. Have you seen this kind of shit? That is the biggest bullshit ever. Well, at least I have Sylvanas. Watch him mind control it. The luck. The RNG. That is bullshit. And a half. I can't believe it. Darth Peen, you are a peen in the ass. At least I can get Thaddeus back, hopefully, if he doesn't mind control Sylvanas. That's fine. We're not gonna get anything fun. Maybe you will. It's okay. Go ahead.
Bring out your dead.
Kill Sylvanas. See what happens. You know what? Okay, so here's the plan. We need to thin out the number of cards that my opponent has. So we're going to take this out. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take this out. And we're going to hope that we get this.
Let none survive.
Oh, come on!
Death does not scare
Well
me.
played.
RNG. You suck.
Well
Oh.
played.
I will hunt you down.
Well played.
RNG. The worst. The worst. That's it. I think I'm gonna die.
I wonder.
'Cause he can keep that thing healed. I don't have a way to kill it. Although if he heals it, I get a card. It's the only benefit there. But I had a 50-50 shot of getting my Thaddeus back, and he had like a 1 in 7 chance of even getting Thaddeus. And now he's gonna kill the Norshire Cleric, and I have no way of defending myself. Actually, I do get some cards, but I'm dead. I'm dead to Thaddeus. Wow, the bullshit on this game. Just the amount of RNG that he had to be able to win this. Okay, you've won,
Well fought.
Well played.
and I'm gonna threaten you.
Hunt you down.
I only get more daily quests. Let's do one more. Oh, come on. I probably have been playing for a bit too long, but this is a lot of fun. And I can't leave on a sad note like that. We gotta win one. So Thaddeus. It's fun, but it's dangerous. So it's whoever controls one of those 2 cards last. And I guess if doesn't matter if you have one and your opponent has one, it's whoever has one die gets a Thaddeus.
Let the hunt
So
begin.
it's good to know. It's a little dangerous. We're throwing the egg back because, again, I have no good way of utilizing it. This is okay. Not wonderful. But at least I get some card draw from the loot hoarders. So loot hoarders and starring buzzards are really my only means of card draw. And I'm playing another warrior. There seems to be a lot of warriors here today. Start with the leper gnome. Another Savannah High Main. I mean, they're great cards, but can't play them until turn 6 and 7. Or 5 and 6 if I wait with the coin. So, not wonderful. Starving Buzzard will be useful eventually. Absolutely no help right now. Eventually, if there's enough cards and we have enough gnomes, I would like to make an all-gnome deck. That would be fun. Gnomish Inventor, Gnomish Engineer, Loot Hoarder, Leper Gnome, Millhouse, and so forth. Gnome Stravaganza. Alright, so he does that. We'll get a Death Lord. Death Lord's pretty good in this situation, especially early on. A lot of random cards he could pull. Plus, it's 2/8. Have to work on getting by, getting through it. Does he have Execute? No. We're just going to armor up and do nothing else. Good. I can work with that. Undertaker. Alright, here's my Undertaker combo. And I should work on killing this, even if it does give him armor. I think in the long run it's a good idea. Now if he whirlwinds again, that thing's gonna die at least. The Undertaker lives. Next turn we can Sludge Belcher. You gonna execute?
I wonder.
Shield Slam. Alright, 4 damage. Okay. Not a bad plan. Let's see what you get. You get your own Sludge Belcher. And a Fiery War Axe, which unfortunately will kill my Undertaker. Which stinks. I really wanted that Undertaker to live. Oh well. Stuff happens. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run into it, get a card. Awesome. And this way they trade. Good. Use a Faceless Manipulator on that because I've got much better cards in my hand. Shield Slam's annoying. At least he doesn't have any more of them. And he doesn't have any more weapon. Good. Perfect. We're going to start with the Savannah High Main. I'm going to save our legendaries for a turn or two because I'm expecting things like Execute and all kinds of annoying stuff. So, Arcanine Reaper and so forth. There goes all your armor, at least. That's good. Gives me 2 hyenas. What do I have? Baron or Vendare? Can't quite pull that off yet. So we'll do this. Do I want to run both hyenas into that? Maybe. Yeah, I think I should. It's probably in my best interest to reduce the amount of damage that I'm receiving. Which makes it from a 3-3 into a 1-2. Which is good enough. Plays an Azure Drake. Stalag was the 7-4, which doesn't trade well, unfortunately, with what we have on the board, but that's okay. So I'm taking a lot of damage here, which I'm not necessarily a huge fan of. We'll play our Undertaker.
You're dead.
We'll play Kern. And we'll coin into our Nerubian Egg, thus buffing our Undertaker a little bit. And what else am I going to do with these hyenas? Might as well run them into the Sludge Belcher there. So this is a tough one. Shield block, no more shield slams at least. Let's get a card.
Back to work.
Cruel Taskmaster will kill my hyena. That stinks. Oh well. And Cochrane Elite will hit me in the face, which also stinks. Alright, so we're gonna play Baron Rivendare here. We're gonna play Stalag, and I am pretty much dead this turn. So there's nothing I can do. I'm at 9 life. He's got enough to kill me. That didn't work out. Oh, come on, one more victorious game. As long as it's not a priest.
Rexa versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
Alright, so we're throwing Karen back because 6 mana is not good. I really need to take these eggs out of here. They're not doing me any. They're not helping me any. Or if I were to keep them, put some abominations or something in here that'll do damage, because right now, I mean, they're good against Paladin, Consecration, Bait, but aside from that, they're not very useful. I'm going to play the Leper Gnome. I'm going to save the Web Spinner. Alright, victory! Well, that was easier said than done. Let's modify the deck real quick. Play one more game. I know this is a long video. Probably should be splitting it out into multiple videos, but so instead of the eggs, I'm gonna throw a couple of explosive traps in here. Maybe I should throw a scavenging hyena, but we'll try some explosive traps. See if that works out better. So I think that'll be a little bit better than the eggs, because right now the eggs are not that great. Good for AoE, Bait, Consecration, Shaman's Lightning Storm or Forked Lightning, Mage's Blizzard or Flame Strike, but aside from that, not much else. So, Hellfire, I guess, from a Warlock maybe, and Hunter Trap, Explosive Trap from other hunters, but aside from that, not that wonderful. Alright, we are going to get rid of the Savannah Highmane, but keep everything else. This might be a Handlock, this might be a Zoo deck. That's pretty much all that Warlocks play, so we have one of two choices. And we'll be able to tell right away if my opponent does something on turn 1, it's a Zoo deck. If he doesn't and keeps his cards, it's a Handlock. Basically how it works.
Do you need a blessing?
Yep, it's a Zoo deck. It's fine. Web Spinner it is. Trades quite nicely. With this thing. Or, interesting, it might be a Murloc deck. Really? Well, isn't that interesting? We get a Savannah Highmane for our efforts. Loot Hoarder. Good enough. Next turn, Deathlord. King Crush would have been more fun, but actually Savannah Highmane's pretty damn good. Unleash the Hounds is going to be wonderful here. So this could be a Murloc deck, which is now not an unheard of thing, but kind of rare. Yeah, it's definitely a Murloc deck. How interesting. So we are going to play our Deathlord here, which he can kill eventually. And we can do things like Unleash the Hounds too. So the more Murlocs he has, the more Unleash the Hounds we can do.
Why do you go?
That's fine. You're just giving me fodder for Unleash the Hounds. I always get these wrong, so let's make sure we do this right. I want to kill this thing. Yes. gonna have to run, unfortunately, 3 hounds into this. 2 hounds into this. Coin and play our Haunted Creeper. I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. I'm gonna play Deathlord next. Again. Yep. Oh, there you go. I knew eventually you can take a turn, make a turn. This is gonna cost me a lot, which stinks. Undertaker.
Bring out your dead.
Deathlord.
Does not scare me.
Fortunately, that's my best bet at the moment because I need the taunt, and I need those cards. And now I can play things like Unstable Ghoul. Oh, that's so annoying. Murlocs.
Thanks.
I didn't even say well played, he's just thanking himself. Murloc decks. Somebody still plays them. Well, alright, this is absolutely the last game because I think this video is going on for about an hour, which is way too long, and I should really keep these things shorter and split them up better. But, what the hell. An hour it is. So, let's do it.
Rexar versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Alright, basically the same exact starting hand I had last time against the Murloc deck. Now we're playing against the Mage, which means everything here is going to die. Horribly. But hopefully when it does die, it gives me good stuff. I'm tempted to hold off on playing this stuff until I can just dump a whole bunch of things on the board at once, but maybe I'll start with the Leper Gnome. I have no guarantee of getting the Baron, and even then the Baron would have to live. Excuse me. I've been talking for too long, starting to lose my voice. Shadaris. Shadaris is our opponent. Well, Shadaris, win or lose, you are the last person I'm going to be playing tonight. What are you coining into? Your hero power, okay. Good enough, Shadaris. Good enough. Unleash the Hounds will be great later. Go ahead. Hero power. Hero power away. Give me a card. Thank you. I don't know. I never know if it's a good idea to play the Loot Hoarder like that. But I did. Alright, Stalag and Fugan. Both available. I was thinking of putting the Web Spinner out there, but decided to keep it. I really need the card draw, so if I can get a Buzzard, I can use the Web Spinner then. So my opponent's going to do nothing, just draw 2 cards, which is still pretty good. I mean, my opponent's got 8 cards in his hand. We're going to play something and hit my opponent. I really need a Starving Buzzard so I can actually somehow get cards. These guys look angry. These Hounds. Probably shouldn't be unleashing them. Next turn, we'll play Fugan and hope he does not have a Polymorph. Probably does. Or maybe I should just play Stalag, and that doesn't quite trade. Let's try it. Let's hope he does not have a Polymorph. Because if he does, this whole plan falls apart, I think. Because if he polymorphs it, I don't think it counts as a death. And because it doesn't trigger the Deathrattle, and so I don't get Thaddeus. No, he's gonna kill my spiders. Wasn't that strange? No, I guess that makes sense. Deals 1 damage to everything. So I don't think he has a polymorph, because he would have played it.
Just like you.
If he did, and he can't play it now anyways. Mirror image. It's annoying. I hate to do it, but I might have to unleash the hounds to clear the way. Pass this mirror image. Kill this thing. Shoot that thing. Move on with my life. So no coin, I don't think. I think my opponent, yeah, used it up in the first move for his hero ability. So that means no Flame Strike this turn, which is great. Trade the 3-2 for the 4-3. Do it. Do it. Frost Nova. Or you can do that, which is annoying. Like you won't believe. Alright, well, I'm gonna do one of those and do one of these. So, do you have a Flame Strike? I kind of hope you do, actually. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Alright. What we'll do is play the Undertaker. We'll play our Explosive Trap, that'll at least clear that out. We'll play the Undertaker.
You're dead.
Play our Haunted Creeper. We'll play this thing. Buffs our Undertaker up quite a bit. Hit him like so. And watch things commence. Conical, alright. Annoying. Gets me a spider. Iron Beak Owl. Okay. That's his last Arcane Intellect at least. And the good news is that's gonna die. The bad news is I'm still kind of hurt. Here. I'm hurting. I'm hurting here.
We have many secrets.
So he gets to play a secret of his own, which is a bit annoying. Could be anything. Could be a duplicate. Could be a mirror image. If it is a mirror image, I'm going to probably Iron Beak Owl first, just to make sure. Unless I get something else now. Harvest Golem. Let's Iron Beak Owl first then. See if it is a mirror image. This is not. So we will save Stalag because it's still a 7-4, even though it's not as wonderful as I would like it to be. I don't want it to just die to the 4-3. If I can clear out the 4-3 and the 3-2, and then maybe I can play Stalag, hopefully get some damage in, and then after that, hopefully, don't tell me you have another Flame Strike. Ah, you son of a bitch. Alright, well, that's why I didn't play Stalag just yet. Oh, how I hate mages, especially mages with good RNG. Why do I get such shitty RNG when I play? And yet, my opponents get such great RNG. He's outdrawn me by like 4 cards. Well, at least this gets me Thaddeus, but I'll keep him frozen or polymorphed or whatever. So I don't have much
I bring life.
much hope. And he plays Alexstrasza and Mirror Images. Which makes my life harder. At least he gets me a card, which he didn't have to do there. Interesting. How am I gonna do this? I think we unleash the hounds. We kill this stuff. I wish I could kill that. If I kill Alexstrasza, either way I take damage, so bad as it is, my best bet is to target that directly. I'm dead next turn. I mean, Alexstrasza plus a fireball will kill me. But
Well played.
or a frostbolt, yeah, fireball. But nonetheless, that was pretty good. Did not get my Starving Buzzard Unleash the Hounds combo when I needed it. So, oh well. Anyways, let's take a quick look at the deck before I put a break in the video. So if we go here, Deathrattle. So this is the deck. I've got Sylvanas in here, Cairn Bloodhoof, Stalag, Fugan, and then Sludge Belcher, 2 Savannah High Mains, a Baron Rivendare, Harvest Golems, Death Lords, Unleash the Hounds, Unstable Ghouls, Starving Buzzard, Loot Hoarder, Haunted Creeper, Explosive Trap, Web Spinners, Undertakers, and Leper Gnomes. So I'm not sure. There's probably things I could do to improve this. Maybe even Flare for card draw. What would I take out? Maybe I would take out an Explosive Trap, or maybe I would take out a Leper Gnome. They're not that useful. Put in Flares instead. Would get rid of secrets and would also give me card draw and make sure I don't die to stealth. Aside from that, I'm not quite sure what else I would do. So, anyways, this has been kind of a fun Gimmick deck, and this has been a lot of fun. Folks, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel already. Get updates whenever I post new stuff. And, as always, my name's Leducium. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.